Today, I'll be presenting the soon-to-be launched new US GSGS Atomy Women's Probiotics. The Atomy Women's Probiotics is designed to support a healthy vaginal and urinary tract microflora. The scientifically selected strands cater to women's health. These are the 5 main features of the women's probiotics. 1, it supports vaginal and urinary tract health, as well as intestinal health. It contains scientifically documented urex, which I will further introduce in a bit. It also includes 100% whole cranberry extract from seed to skin to help maintain a healthy urinary tract. There are 3 billion CFUs in a convenient 1-a-day veggie capsule. And finally, the product is contained in an active bio, moisture-controlled desiccant bottle for better stability against high temperatures and humidity. Let me go over each feature in detail. The Atomy Women's Probiotics contains 60 capsules with a shelf life of 2 years. The suggested use is 1 capsule daily. Now, you may be thinking, this product sounds great, but how does it exactly help promote a healthy vaginal and urinary tract microflora? Let me first show you some numbers. 12 to 50% of women worldwide experience vaginal infections. 50 to 75% experience vaginal infections that occur due to yeast. And 150 million people are affected by urinary tract infections each year. What is causing these discomforts? Female urogenital health issues are often due to an unbalanced microflora with overgrowth of pathogenic bacteria and/or yeast. So, if bacterial imbalance causes urogenital health issues, how can we balance the microflora? Let me give you a little background on the vaginal microbiota. In the human vagina, there are microbes such as bacteria that are naturally present and are part of a healthy, balanced vaginal microbiota. These bacteria play a protective role by limiting the growth of potentially harmful microbes, such as harmful bacteria, including those harmful microbes associated with bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, and urinary tract infections. In the majority of women, bacteria called lactobacilli are naturally dominant in the vagina and are thought to play a major role in protecting the vaginal environment for potentially harmful microbes. Lactobacilli bacteria do this in a number of ways, such as making the environment too acidic for potentially harmful bacteria to grow, competing for the nutrients that harmful bacteria need to grow, and producing substances that make it difficult for the harmful bacteria to grow. So I just mentioned that the lactobacilli dominates a healthy urinary tract microbiome. But are all lactobacilli the same? All probiotics are not created equal, and it's important to know how to identify probiotics by their strand. So, before jumping into the details of urex and the women's probiotics, let me run through how to identify probiotics. Probiotics are identified by their genus, species, and strand. Different probiotics may have the same genus, but differences in the strand and species make them act in their own way when it comes to your health. For example, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, which is in our Atomy probiotics, and Lactobacillus rhamnosus GR1 both have the same genus and species, Lactobacillus rhamnosus. But the GG strand is associated with benefits for immune and digestive health, while the GR1 strand is primarily associated with benefits for women's urogenital health. So think of probiotics like a family. Sure, you and your siblings may have all descended from the same family tree, which is like the genus, and share the same last name, just like the species. But you are unique, and nothing like your quick-tempered brother or your homebody sister. So now, when you find a probiotics product claiming women's health with the genus Lactobacillus, but without the strand, you can question whether that product will have the desired impact on your health. Now that we've covered identifying probiotic strands, let's see what strands are used for the Atomy Women's Probiotics and how it can help support a healthy vaginal and urinary tract microflora. The Atomy Women's Probiotics contains one of the best documented strands called Urex. What exactly is Urex? Urex is a specific blend of Lactobacillus rhamnosus GR1 and Lactobacillus reuteri RC14, commonly referred to as GR1 and RC14. The effect of the two strands on the urogenital tract has been extensively researched, and since 2001, the GR1 and RC14 strands have been described together in more than 130 scientific publications, and more than 25 of the publications are from human clinical trials. Here are two examples of the numerous studies. First, in a high-quality scientific study, women with bacterial vaginosis were randomized to receive a placebo or Urex. After 6 weeks, significantly more women in the Urex group had a restored, balanced vaginal microbiota than the women in the placebo group. Secondly, a study of post-menopausal women with an unbalanced microbiota randomized the women to receive a placebo or Urex probiotic blend. After 4 weeks, the women who received the Urex blend had an improved vaginal microbiota that was within the normal, healthy range, whereas the balance of the vaginal bacteria of the women in the placebo group was not significantly improved. As you can see, results from these clinical studies suggest that Urex may help support vaginal and urinary tract health. Now that we've covered Urex, let's jump into the next feature, CFU. Remember, when comparing probiotics, there are two items on the label that are crucial: the type of probiotic strand, which we just discussed with Urex, and the number of colony-forming units, or CFUs. The amount of CFU you receive can play a big part in how effective the probiotic is that you are consuming. The women's probiotics contains 3 billion CFU. Now, this is a guaranteed number that you will receive when you consume and not at the time of manufacturing. The next feature, cranberries. Aside from the numerous Urex scientific studies, we've added 100% whole cranberry. Cranberries contain key compounds which help prevent bacteria from attaching to the walls of the urinary tract. Our Atomy Women's Probiotics uses 100% whole cranberry from seed, skin, pulp, and juice to reap every bit of the superfruit's benefits. Lastly, to ensure the product's stability, we've utilized an innovative packaging called Active Bio. Probiotic bacteria are unique living organisms that must be protected from environmental factors to maintain their livelihood and beneficial properties. And as you can see on the left, the patented Active Bio provides an all-around protection from environmental damage with a built-in desiccant liner. This non-removable desiccant prevents exposure to moisture and ensures probiotic stability as well as extending the shelf life. There's one extra feature that I would like to mention, which is our manufacturer. So we just went over the benefits of the Urex blend, But did you know that our women's probiotics is also manufactured by Chris Hansen, who also owns Urex? So one of the biggest leaders in the industry is manufacturing the Atomy women's probiotics. Chris Hansen was founded on science more than 145 years ago in Denmark and is known as a probiotic powerhouse with a strong heritage and extensive expertise in probiotics. Now, in presenting the 5 main features, all the evidence points to the fact that the Atomy women's probiotics may help support women's urinary and vaginal health. Given that women face a number of health issues, it only makes sense that a woman would want to take a probiotic supplement that is specifically formulated for her biology. And with the launch on November 4th, every woman will have a chance to get their hands on the Atomy Women's Probiotics. As mentioned in the beginning, the product management department is in full swing to meet with the leaders through various channels such as the center managers meeting, leaders conference, and etc. I hope you will enjoy and reap all the benefits of the women's probiotics, and I will be seeing you again in the next center managers meeting. See you then. Thank you.